Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation x to the power of x is equal to x to the power of 2. So to solve this, I'm going to start by dividing both sides by x to the power of 2. So these two cancel out, and I get x to the power of x over x to the power of 2 is equal to 1. Now I'm going to use the property a to the power of m over a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So this turns into x to the power of x minus 2 is equal to 1. Now I'm going to take the log on both sides, so I get log x to the power of x minus 2 is equal to log of 1. So this means that x minus 2 times log x is equal to 0. So now I get two equations. I get x minus 2 is equal to 0 and log of x is equal to 0. So this means that x is equal to 2. And if I take e to the power of both sides, I get that x is also equal to 1. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation x to the power of y is equal to y to the power of x. So I want to find both of the values of x and y. And there could be multiple solutions to this. So to solve this, I'm going to first let I'm going to let y equal to k times x. K being a constant, so k can be any number. So this means that, going back from here, I have x to the power of kx, I'm substituting kx for y, is equal to kx to the power of x. Now I'm going to take the square root on both sides, so I get x to the power of kx to the power of 1/2 is equal to kx to the power of x to the power of 1/2. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So now I get x to the power of kx over 2 is equal to kx to the power of x over 2. Now, I'm going to take the power of 2 over x on both sides. So these two cancel out, and these two cancel out, and I'm left with x to the power of k is equal to k times x. Now I'm going to divide both sides by x. So these two cancel out, and I get x to the power of k over x is equal to k. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So this turns into x to the power of k minus 1 is equal to k. And now if I take the power of 1 over k minus 1 on both sides, these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to k to the power of 1 over k minus 1. So this is the value of x. So now remember how y is equal to k times x. So this means that y is equal to k to the power of k over k minus 1, because x is k to the power of 1 over k minus 1, so this times k would just be k to the power of k over k minus 1. Now, remember, k is just a constant. So I'm just going to let k equal to the number 3. So if this is true, then this means that y is equal to 3 to the power of 3 over 3 minus 1, which is 3 to the power of 3 over 2, which is the square root of 3 to the power of 3. And if this is the value of y, then going back, y is x to the power of y is equal to y to the power of x. So the square root of 3 to the power of 3, the square root of 3 to the power of the square root of 3 to the power of 3 is equal to the square root of 3 to the power of 3 to the power of x, which is equal to 3 to the power of 1 over 2, which is the square root of 3. So we can check if this is true by using the property a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n, meaning these two multiply, so I get the square root of 3 to the power of the square root of 3 times 3 is equal to the square root of 3 to the power of 3 times square root of 3. So these two are equal to each other, meaning our value of x in relationship to y is true. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this. Thank you. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 3 to the power of x squared over 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. So to solve this, I'm going to first rewrite 9 as 3 squared and 27 as 3 to the power of 3. And now I can use the property a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So now I get 3 to the power of x squared over 3 to the power of 2x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now from here, if I have something in the form a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So I get 3 to the power of x squared minus 2x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. And now I can use the property a to the power of a. If I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, x squared minus 2x is equal to 3. And if I subtract both sides by 3, these two cancel out, and I get x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So from here, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I get x is equal to positive 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 4 times 1 times negative 3 all over 2 times 1. And this is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus 12 over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 16 over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus 4 over 2, meaning x is equal to 2 plus 4 over 2, which is 3, and x is also equal to 2 minus 4 over 2, which is negative 1. So these are my two solutions of x. So if you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this to your friends and family.